so tired. Hey you guys. I came here to do a live video. I'll wait till people get on here because of the shit that happened last night. Oh man, and I'm getting a little sick. My throat hurts, my lymph node's swollen. So if my voice is gone, that's why. Good morning, you guys. It's like 6 a.m. here in LA. It's really, really early. But if you haven't heard, last night there was an article, of course, that comes out after I leave, that you know, they had to shut down production and that Jenelle and David were acting crazy, blah 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 blah. First of all, we had a fake New Year's party that you guys are gonna see, and during that party, you know, they weren't letting David have any beer, so instead of David wanted, like, you know, getting the beer from them, we were walking out and he popped some balloons. So supposedly David's a dangerous person because he was popping some balloons. So to get that out of the way, that was a New Year's party. Now the article about last night and Nathan and Ashley and all that bullshit. So I'm getting off. It was all filmed. So I'm getting off stage, and you know, I see Ashley hugging my mother backstage. First of all, Ashley didn't say nothing to me the entire time. She didn't care to say anything to me. She didn't hug me. She didn't introduce herself to me. She didn't shake her hand to me. She didn't care to. And for her to still be that disrespectful, and you know, I was like, well, damn, you just hugged my mom. My mom should hug me, but my mom didn't even talk to me the whole time. So whatever, that's another story. But I was a little bit upset about that, but that's not where the whole argument started. The argument started when we were leaving backstage, actually. And Ashley, Nathan's new girlfriend, agreed. She's like, I'm not being on TV. I'm not getting this teen mom bullshit, da-da-da-da-da. So we're getting off stage, and she's being filmed. And I was like, well, damn. I turned to my friend Jamie. I said, she's actually being filmed. And then she turns around, Ashley, when she heard me say that, and she started cussing me out. She was like, Jenelle, you're nothing but drama. Why are you jealous of me? Blah, 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 blah. I'm like, whoa, was I talking to you? I didn't say your name. I was like, but I wasn't talking to you. And she's like, okay, Jenelle, blah, 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 blah. So anyways, they say like a fight broke out or almost broke out or whatever. So anyways, I went down to the room to speak to Nathan and Kaiser, and I was trying to say bye to Kaiser. Well, then Ashley kept coming down the hallway at me. They had to pin Ashley against the wall for her to stop coming at me, and they kept telling her she needed to leave the building, but she wouldn't, because she was trying to come at me while I'm trying to give my son a hug. And then Kaiser was so upset yesterday. So upset. He really, really wanted his mommy, and he was reaching for David, and he was screaming it the whole time. And then I had Nathan's mom sitting there saying, this is our weekend, get away, get away. And I was like, I just want to hug my son. She's like, what has gotten into you? I was like, I want to hug my son. I want to say bye. And then I called David. David was outside. David wasn't even around because, you know, he didn't want to be involved in the drama in the first place, like on stage and stuff. So he's like, I'll wait outside. I was like, all right. So I called David. I'm like, David, you need to come in here. I was like, everyone's yelling at me. I'm trying to hug Kaiser. I'm trying to leave. So David comes in, and as soon as David comes in, Doris, you know, Nathan's mom, turns to David and says, oh, why didn't you tell my son what you said to me? Huh? And then Nathan just starts bucking up to David, and I'm standing in between them. And I'm like, dude, what is going on? And Kaiser is like in the room behind Nathan while he's trying to buck up to David. And David's like, dude, this isn't worth it. And then he's like, go ahead, say what you're going to say to me. And David's like, you're not worth it, dude. And we walked away. So that's all that happened. So for everyone that wants to be scared of balloons or scared that David came and rescued me, go ahead, because I'm completely okay. And other than that, my mom just like, I went to try to talk to her, and I was like, so, what's that, like, on the way out, you know, after the whole Nathan thing, I was like, I pop in her room, I said, what the fuck, I said, because she was talking to my friend Jamie, and I was like, why are you talking to Jamie? I was like, why are you talking to my friends for? And she was like, you are being abused, Jenelle. You're being abused, and you won't tell anybody, and you're worse than you've ever been, than I've ever seen you, even on drugs. I'm like, okay, whatever. So, that's what happened there. And I told her, I said, you shouldn't be hugging Ashley, you should be hugging your daughter. It's the fact that it's my mother, and she's hugging a person that I do not appreciate, and that my mom just got talking shit about, and that she does not speak highly of Nathan after his being Nathan special. My mom doesn't, but then she goes around and, you know, she hangs out with Nathan in his room the whole time, and, you know, Nathan's mom, and which is fine and all, but you need to realize that blood is thicker than water, and she doesn't realize that. So this is why our relationship is still bad. So, I just want to get on Instagram Live and tell you guys all this. And I'm up early because my sleep schedule is like messed up. So yeah, but other than that, I mean, Ashley, I asked her, I was like, you didn't introduce yourself to me anyways. And then she would turn around, she's like, hi, nice to meet you. And she finally introduced herself to me before all the fighting happened. So, other than that, I mean, the whole story's portrayed as something like I'm mad at Ashley. But, I mean, honestly, I was trying to give my son a hug before I was trying to leave. And then I had to call David in, and I was like, are you going to let me give my son a hug? And Doris is like, yeah, Jenelle, but why are you jealous of Ashley? I was like, dude, can I give my son a hug and leave? So, yeah. But other than that, I had a lot of fun, and me and Brianna, we really connected, and she's a great girl, and, you know, she kind of, you know, being on this show, she feels, you know, kind of outcasted a little bit, but it's because, you know, the other girls, of course, and the other girls want to go sell stories about me and Brianna, but, you know, we're not going to lash back, and we're not going to comment about that shit, because they can keep talking shit about us, and we don't care. We're just going to live our lives, and, I mean, we're not really friends. We're just here for work, and people should stop being so petty and acting like mean girls, because it's really ridiculous. But anyways, I try to make Brianna feel as comfortable as possible, and her daughter was amazing, and she was gorgeous, and you know, she got along with the kids really good, and they played. So that was really awesome. I got a lot of pictures of that I posted. But anyways, no, my lashes are gone. If you're wondering about where my lashes went, I washed off my makeup last night. But I definitely kept my hair in. Look at that. Isn't that awesome? He got my baby hairs, you guys. Like, look at that. I was like, how can you get my baby hairs? Like, that's on some other level shit. Hey from South Africa. Hey from UK. I want to go to the UK soon. I got my passport, but we haven't used them for anything yet. So, I wanted to go to the Bahamas for the honeymoon, but then it was all messed up, and then, you know, the kids had their 2-week break, so their 2-week fall break, so we stayed home with them. I gotta do more of these live sessions, and now that it's really easier for me to just jump right on here, I need to do that, because it's fun talking to you guys. I used to do this a long time ago when, I don't know if you guys remember, but there's a website called Stickum, and it was like the first original live video chat, and that's what I used to use, but they shut that down, so I was like MySpace days. How's Kaiser doing in nursery school? Does he nap? Yeah, they still have nap time for him. I think they're going to cut it off next year when he turns 4 or 5, I believe. But he's doing great. He's learning his numbers, his shapes, his letters, and he's learning how to count. Sorry, I'm just reading comments right now. If you guys have any questions, I'll answer them. What's your favorite What's your favorite thing to do on your own time? Honestly, just being at home. I like being at home, and it's just so private, and I get a lot of privacy. Hey, babe. What's your longest relationship you've been able to maintain? I've been my longest relationship was 2.5 years. But every relationship I've been in, it's been 6 months or more. Even though on the show it doesn't seem like that, it seems like I've been through relationships fast, but look, I was 16 and growing up, and you guys were watching it. So, I mean, if you were 16 and growing up, I'm sure they get all your boyfriends into relationships on camera, too. How's the house doing? The house is doing great. Now that the wedding's over, I can focus more on the house, and I want to paint, but that's a whole nother story. So, are you friends with any of the other girls? Well, me and Leah were cool, and all of a sudden, she just didn't talk to me when we got to the reunion and acted two-faced, and Brianna texted me last night. She was like, why was Leah all nice to us at the VMAs, and now she's just not even speaking to us? I'm like, I have no idea. And Kayla, I told her before we came to the reunion, I texted her, I said, don't talk to me, don't talk about me in the tabloids. I said, this is the last time I'm asking you. And she just keeps doing it, so I'm just gonna let her keep doing it and be petty. She hates her life, so that's understandable. I understand. But and then you got Chelsea. Chelsea just keeps out of it. I don't understand why Kale can't do the same thing. But anyways, that's my opinion. I'm sick of holding shit back and just saying, oh, blah, 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 or, oh, yeah, and the Airbnb thing, they said I'm scared of everyone. No, hell no. I got a 2-story freaking 3-bedroom house right now. You think I want to be in a tiny-ass hotel room? Nah. And Macy, she got an Airbnb with Taylor when she came here, too. So, and it wasn't about the girls, actually. I even told Larry this and my director after the whole Vegas incident happened with the Mandalay Bay. I said, listen, I was like, Larry, I'm not comfortable having an audience at the reunion or these shows. And he's like, why? And I'm like, well, the Vegas thing just happened, and you don't know. He's like, we have security, we have metal detectors, it'll be okay. I'm like, no. I was like, I don't know. He's like, what do you want me to do to make you feel comfortable? I was like, I have to be in an Airbnb. I was like, because I don't want anyone at the hotel noticing who we are, bothering us, paparazzi. So this is more private, and no one knows where we are. So. And what happened in Vegas? It was the shootings. And I was like, that could happen to us. I'm sorry, I keep burping. I have indigestion. Do you live in North Carolina or South Carolina? I lived in South Carolina when I dated Nathan, and then I moved to North Carolina. But I lived in North Carolina since 2004. And before 2004, I moved from Pennsylvania down to North Carolina. Weren't my kids at the hotel? Yes, my kids were at the hotel, but the thing is, it's my mom's weekend and it's Nathan's weekend. So I asked them, I said, can I have time, can they come spend the night at the Airbnb with me for one night? But, they both said, it's our time. And I was like, fine, whatever. I tried. So we just went and got dinner, came home, and went to sleep. What part of Pennsylvania am I from? Scranton. Sorry, I was reading another question as I was thinking about that one. But I'm from Scranton. Scranton, Pennsylvania. Are you ever in the Charlotte area? Sometimes. I really like Charlotte. I really like going to visit there. They have a really good mall. Yeah, I'm gonna go back to Scranton very soon, actually, and of course, I haven't. I came to do the reunion to finish off the season. I still don't know if I'm doing another season, and they want to film me going to Pennsylvania, and but I'm not comfortable with sharing my life anymore. I don't think, unless it's in my perspective. So, am I gonna have any more babies? Hell no. Hell no. I got Morena, and I was thinking about lately getting my tubes tied, but I have to like plan that out and go to the doctor and schedule all that, so just need to make time. Will you be continuing the show after this season? I have no idea. Dr. Drew yesterday on the reunion was like, can't you just film the way you want to in a certain type of attitude, and that way they can't portray you in a bad way? And I said, yeah, I do that all the time, but then they try to create drama. Like, they're like, oh, you and David had an argument? What was it about? Oh, so he must be doing something behind closed doors that we don't know since you're not telling us. And then they try to make drama. And I'm like, dude, when you don't have drama, you try to make it. When I say I'm being abused, I'm not. And if I say I am being abused, no, if I say I am being abused, they say I'm not. If I say I'm not being abused, they say I am. It's like I never win, ever. So... yeah, I've been doing my own thing, and that's why, I brought my support team, Jamie, and Jamie here, and David, of course, and they were with me yesterday there when everything was happening, and, Kaiser was just like, oh my God. Like, after we left the reunion and the whole, incident happened, I went to go call Kaiser to see if he was okay from the parking lot, and he's bawling, crying his eyes out. He said, I want my David, I want my David. And then she was like, and then, Nathan's mom's like, I know you want your Jace, let's go find Jace. And I said, can I talk to my son on the phone? And then finally she handed the phone to Kaiser. And then Kaiser was sobbing tears, and I was like, what's wrong, buddy? It's okay. He goes, I want my David. I wanted to hug my David, and they didn't let me hug David. And then I was like, David, he needs to talk to you. And I handed the phone to David, and David started crying. Yes, on camera in the parking lot, crying. Because that's not even his son. And he wanted him so bad, and he wanted to hug him so bad. And Nathan just like, after I gave Kaiser a hug, he just pulled Kaiser away, like, and would not even let David say bye. It's just all toxic and very emotional, and I don't think I'm okay with sharing my life anymore. It's getting too much and too much for my family, and I know how my life is. I know I'm happy, and I know I'll be happy whether the show goes on or not, and I'm married, and I got a house, and my kids are amazing. I couldn't ask for any more better kids, so I'm happy. I'm sorry if I don't end up sharing my story with you guys anymore, but this shit's like, it's out of hand. But Caleb will definitely give you a good storyline. I'll let you know that. Yeah, you guys should go read my book. It's amazing. You guys will read it and you guys won't stop. I promise you. Just start reading the first couple sentences and you won't be able to put it down. But I'm gonna get off here. I just want to explain stuff. But I'm gonna do more live sessions with you guys. I'll do more when I get home. And I'll talk to you guys later. Bye, you guys.
So anyways, her story, I called her FMB, blah, 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 blah. I went ghetto style on her ass. Hey Jamie, what exactly did I say to her behind her back. What did I say?
You said, I don't even remember.
I said, I turned
She doesn't
around.
even want to be filmed. But look at, I don't know.
I turned around and said, Jamie, she doesn't even want to be filmed, but look at her, right?
Yeah.
And what did she do?
She freaked out. She stopped, she came, and she got in your face, cussed you out.
And
What else happened?
oh yeah, so then, well yeah, then you know I was walking to say bye to Kaiser. She kept cussing, blah 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 blah. And actually no, my mom didn't say nothing about. I know Nathan got on live and Nathan's like, oh well, Barbara said this is about the kids. Da 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 da. No, my mom said you're being abused. You're being abused. So Nathan doesn't know shit. No one talked to Nathan. No one likes Nathan. Ashley stayed in the room the whole time, didn't associate with anybody or talk to no one, but of course she talked to my mom. But, yeah, I just wanted to add that little tidbit, and, yeah,
Kaiser was crying for David.
oh, and there you go, Kaiser was crying for David.
More than once.
More than once. We didn't say all day, not all day, but I mean, he was doing it, you know, when the whole argument was going on. So, that's that. What else? Is there anything you want to shed light on, babe? I mean, Nathan just keeps threatening David and saying, come fight me, which...
And David did not try to get aggressive with Nathan at all.
He does not want to fight me.
And-
Nathan being aggressive.
And why did David come inside?
Because you called him and asked him to. He wasn't even there the whole time.
And
For
what
like
and,
2 or 3 hours.
and what did David do when he got inside? Did he cuss anyone out?
Not that I heard, no.
And did he just, like, and what did he do to me? Did you grab my arm and he was like, come on, babe, right?
Yep. I even heard him tell Barbara that y'all loved her.
He did.
And
I was gonna pray for her, and she freaked out.
Yep, you said, I'm gonna pray for you. And she freaked out on
She
you.
freaked out when I said that.
Well, that's that. Just want to add that little tidbit. But I'm gonna add this to my story, so you can go tell everyone. Bye, you guys.